Igbira brothers and sisters are here. Yes. The Igala brothers and sisters are here. And the Ogu brothers and sisters are here. In fact, I feel really, really elated. I can't expect any other acceptance than this kind of a thing. I can see that the endorsement is beyond, explanation, and I'm very, very grateful to all of you. I have a list of commitments, what I would do by the grace of God when elected as a national woman leader of APC. I believe that life in itself is in phases and in stages. I have worked in the public sector and have contributed my quota, through my involvement, through my career in the Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria. I believe that the time has come for me to seek higher national responsibilities. Specifically, I want to put my people management and capacity building to work, for the Nigerian people on a larger scale. And that is why, thank you very much. That is why, I have decided to come out for the position of national woman leader with endorsement from my home state, Kogi State. And I'm sure maybe some people will wonder why APC. It is important to know that, I am a progressive. I believe in helping the needy. I'm one person that I'm an advocate for women, children, and the youth. Those my brothers and sisters from Kogi, I know all of you here definitely know who Hajja Salama Tubewa is. I have been doing at my level in the background, but now I'm seeking for a wider platform at the national level that I'll be able to support also what government is doing. We're all aware of a government social investment program that is going on, which is a giant step towards alleviating poverty in our country. We know of the children, the school feeding. We know of the N-Power and the market money transfer and so on. These are all wonderful initiatives by our government, and I would like to be part of it because for me, helping the needy and helping the downtrodden is a way of life. Having said, thank you very much. Having said this, I want to quickly run through my commitment as National Woman Leader of APC when elected by the grace of God. The constitution of our great party, the APC, spells out the responsibilities of the National Woman Leader as follows. Mobilization of women, to initiate and implement strategic programs that will endear the party to Nigerian women in consultation with the zonal and state women leaders as approved by the party. And the third broad definition there is to perform other functions as may be assigned from time to time by the National Executive Committee and National Working Committee. Now, standing on these broad definitions, I state my commitment to use the platform of the National Woman Leader to do the following. 1, use every legitimate medium to mobilize women across Nigeria to vote in favor of our great party and its candidates in all elections. Certainly, by the grace of God, we'll work towards expanded mobilization of women across the country. Create special messages to propagate the ideals of the party to be disseminated exclusively via the social media. Create an atmosphere of inclusiveness for all women under a theme called No Woman Left Behind by the grace of God. Accommodate the various interests of women as they cut across social, cultural, and professional lines. actively pursue and actualize the inclusion of women in positions of leadership in all spheres of our national life. What it means here is that, by the grace of God, as an advocate for the women, I will, seek to see that more people get leadership positions. Be active opposition to violence against women in all its manifestations. Women reproductive rights. Organize education, enlightenment, and empowerment fora for the intellectual and economic enablement of women in Nigeria. Influence legislation in favor of women's rights and empowerment at states and national levels. Actively mobilize every form of support for female candidates of our party aspiring for elective positions. Institute a think tank of women to brainstorm and throw up ideas and solutions on all issues affecting the Nigerian women. Create a woman in media platform to track issues and development relating to women folk in Nigeria in order to be proactive in keying into crucial trends. Provide dynamic, accountable, and proactive leadership for the women of our party at all times. These are the commitments. In summary, I intend to bring fresh and dynamic ideas to the administrative structures and office of the National Woman Leader. I also will introduce innovative programs to address issues of women mobilization, inclusion, which is like a problem all over the place right now, empowerment, participation, enlightenment on gender rights and protection. By the grace of God and with all sense of humility, I believe my previous experiences have prepared me for this role, and I have the capacity to deliver. So the above therefore represent my commitment when elected as the National Woman Leader of APC by God's special grace. I have always supported and encouraged women because I believe that if you support a woman, if you empower a woman, you have empowered the entire nation. I tell you, each time I recall about my own experience with my mother, I know that I will not stop at nothing but to encourage a woman so that they can bring up the true leaders of tomorrow that we're yearning for. I can't start enumerating what I have done for women, but I can assure you that I have empowered so many women. It's not just by saying, these are practical things. I have my NGOs. One is the Igala Female Ambassadors, where I give loans to women. It's at a personal scale, but again, very, very substantial too. I know these are some of the things I do quietly without making noise because, for me, it's a way of life to support and help people to succeed and excel. Okay? So I don't need to brag and I don't need to start saying it. I don't think that, I wouldn't say women are excluded in this government. Do you understand? Everything is a process and, you cannot finish it all. You understand what I'm saying? And if women are excluded, why would we be talking about National Woman Leader today? Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay, we won't be talking about National Woman Leader today. And one thing I know is that there is always room for improvement. Okay? Yes, if we are not satisfied with the level that we are now, by the grace of God, we are going to have a voice that will help us to, talk, to the authorities to ensure that women are included. And you were talking about the 35%. Yes, that is already, ongoing. The discussion about that is ongoing. And I'm very, very sure Mr. President, our dear President, is very, very, open to that. You understand what I'm saying? So for us as women, we know that we always have opportunities. All we need to do is to, trust, believe in ourselves, and continue to you know, empower ourselves with the knowledge, the necessary knowledge and skill that will make government to recognize us. You know, we don't just sit down, you know, maybe in our various places and expect to be recognized. You know, you need to come out and be the agent of change that you are naturally, you know, so that people can see you. And one thing I will tell you, women, by the grace of God, when I'm there, you know, I will be your mouthpiece. I will continue to be an advocate for the women. Thank you.
And the final note, the president just...
The best interest, I mean, the best decision government will take, and I know it's in the interest of the country, and in fact, I commend our dear president, you know, for that wonderful decision. In fact, I say God bless him.
Thank you very much. That will be all.